Okay.
Sige, first and foremost, as usual, I am going to give the decision based on the material both sides have given me. And then afterwards, I am going to do the oral adjudication, meaning I am going to give both sides, after the decision has been announced, I'm going to give both sides points for improvement and what the motion is all about actually and how it should have been. Sige. Let's look at the issues presented by both sides. There are actually there are actually two main issues decided in this debate, or three main issues decided in the debate. Issue number one: what exactly is assassination? Okay, what exactly is assassination? Is it, number one, is it a definition presented by the government side, which is the killing with their knowledge? The example given by the Prime Minister actually was lethal injection. Is it that? Is it it's murder pero it's state-sanctioned murder, or is it the definition given by the leader of the opposition, which is assassination without their knowledge? They were not clear as to what that is, pero assassination without their knowledge or killing without their knowledge. Actually, in that respect, it's actually a straight tie, not because both sides have clearly stated why their definition is better than the other, but actually both sides neglected to state why exactly my definition is better than yours. For example, the government side said assassination is murder by lethal injection. That is how it's supposed to be defined. Pero they did not say why it is correct. Neither did the opposition say this. So it's a strict tie. Okay? However, this adjudicator, myself, the only thing I could see in common is both of them, whether the death is state-sanctioned or with the knowledge of the person as per the government side, or whether the death is dili aware ang tao as per the opposition side. They both agree that there is a death of the criminal involved. And so that's how that's just how I define things. Okay? So assassination just means death. It's not clear whether he knows or they know or who does it or how it is, basta it's death. In terms of the death of the criminal, there are two issues. Number one, which is better? Is it, number one, the assassination, the death of the criminal as the government side says, or is it the jailing of the criminal as the opposition side says? The government side gives a lot of advantages as to what happens if you directly kill a person. First important matter is when you kill a person, as stated by the Prime Minister. When you kill a person, this is much better than letting him wreak more havoc. It is much better. It's much better to kill him rather than have him be around to repeat the crimes. This was actually stated again by the Deputy Prime Minister. It is for the better good. Since there are less bad people, because you kill the person, there are less bad things and there are less bad people in the world. So, and the other side says jail is more important because you give the chance for the person to change, etc. The funny thing is, in terms of this issue, I would call it as a tie because both of them are not mutually exclusive. The goal of each of them is to remove the person from the society so that they can do no further harm. The government side has a different way of doing this, kill the person, pero you remove the person from society. The other side, jail the person, also removing the person from society. Neither side has been able to prove why exactly the removal from society of this side is better than this side. So it's a strict tie. The reason why the win is awarded to the side I'm going to award it was because of the issue on rights. Okay? This is the issue on rights. This side of the house says, it's better to violate the right of one, and they actually accepted that fact. Violate the right of one to save the rights of the many. And they even cited the examples of, or rather the rights to have a secure life, etc. And this side of the house rather says that why should this side of the house says that, yeah, you save the rights of one, but the rights of the many, but what about the rights of few? Meaning the rights of the person and yung nakakabit sa kanya, his family. The fact of the matter is, only the government side of the house was able to properly substantiate why the rights of the saving many rights is important. This side of the house says, if you save the rights of many, it leads to a better future, a more secure society, etc., etc. But this side of the house, when they say you should protect the right of one and his family, but this side of the house has never substantiated why exactly should we save the right of that one person? What is the value of saving the right of that one person compared to the right of others? So with that, the win is given to the government side. Sige.
Sir, walang